Hi, I'm Ophelia Jacobson with Campus Reform. President Biden just announced that he will be creating a bipartisan commission to look at reforms in the Supreme Court and the federal judiciary. What do students think of this? Do they think that our Supreme Court needs reform? Let's find out. The Supreme Court was established in 1789 by the Judiciary Act signed by President George Washington. And fast forward to 132 years, President Biden announced a bipartisan commission to study reforms within the Supreme Court. Do you support this?
Yes. It's been around forever, and I think there's probably room for improvement.
Yeah, I think definitely that should be an option. Times have changed a lot since the Supreme Court was established, and I think it'd definitely be a good idea to at least look at the options that we have.
I do support it. I feel like the Supreme Court is very outdated. I feel in terms of like how the justices get to serve for life, but seem to not really evolve in their opinions.
Yeah, I guess depending on what needs to be changed, I don't see why it doesn't have to change just because it's been that way for 200 years.
There's no harm in looking at how we could improve it.
I'm sure there are things that we could probably fix, get better here and there, but I think as a general structure, I think it's okay.
Not necessarily. I mean, there are some political problems, but I think overall it's worked pretty well, and there's not a huge issue with that we need to change it if it has been working.
No, because it's worked for 234 years. Why bother change it now?
Many progressives have also been pushing Biden to expand the number of justices on the Supreme Court to overcome the 6-3 conservative majority. Do you support this?
No, I think it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't really think that's necessary.
I definitely think that's a very partisan move.
Do you support this?
Yes. Just to try to establish a more even playing field. Because I do think that's an issue, having kind of a loaded court like that. Mm-hmm.
Even though the House and the Senate are both run by Democrats and now the White House is too?
Yes.
No, I think 9 is a pretty good number.
No, I think that's a bad precedent because then people can just keep adding judges and when it's politically useful.
I do, because I just feel like it's too little of a number, and I feel like there should be more variety of the Supreme Court justices in order to really get rulings that are representative of the will of the people and what the people want.
Do you think that the Supreme Court needs reform right now?
Yes, I think just based on the past administration and how they were able to just shove a justice in there at the last minute, I think the whole idea of the Supreme Court being non-biased has kind of gone out the window. So I think we need to look at ways that we could reform that.
Well, it probably does, but I don't really know much about the Supreme Court.
Can you think of any ideas of something that might need to change?
I'm a biochem major. I have no idea what the Supreme Court even does.
Do you think that the Supreme Court, there are some areas for change or room for improvement?
I think, yeah, maybe independent oversight of them.
Yes. I think the length of terms of justices is something that should be reformed.
Yes. I think maybe if you made a cycle where it's not a lifelong thing, you could kind of have a shifting, power dynamic on the court, or make it easier, to stay kind of more equivalent.
I do think that the judicial branch has expanded its power a little bit more than probably what the Founding Fathers intended.
Do you specifically think that our Supreme Court needs reform?
No, because it's laid out in the Constitution. It's laid out. It's lasted this long. There's no need to change it now.
I don't think, I haven't heard of any big problems with it, so I think it's fine.
Generally think that it's a good idea to hold to tradition, and there's not really a reason why we should think that we would have it better than everyone else if there's not an actual problem that we have picked a solution for.